Hello and welcome back to Hearthstone with myself, Hollow. We are playing some more ranked on Constructed, and this time we're playing a new deck, or rather a deck that I haven't shown you before. Now I have two different dragon decks at the moment. I have Dragon Priest and I have Faster Dragons. I'll show you both of their lists. You can judge which one you would prefer to run or what you consider to be better. So this is the Dragon Priest. This is the one I'm going to give a shot the first game here, and I don't know, it just feels slower. Obviously, I mean, the name sort of indicates, you know, why I've named them these things. But this has, you know, the Power Word Shield, Twilight Whelps, Cleric, standard stuff, but has the Pain, has double death. We have the Worm Message Agents, but the fact that what mainly changes in this deck compared to the other is the Shrink Meisters, having two Cabals, having only one of these Blackwing Corruptors, only one Holy Nova. We have a Defender of Argus. We only have one Dark Cultist. We do actually have Ysera and Chillmore here, and Sylvanas. So you can make some great standard priest plays with powerful dragons in this deck versus the faster dragons, which doesn't have special fun things like, you know, the Sylvanas Shadow or Death, you Sylvanas steal a minion. But you do get things like a Dragonkin Sorcerer. We do get an extra Blackwing Corruptor. We only have one Cabal. We do get two Holy Novas. We do have a Nefarian. So basically the difference between the decks, Loot Hoarders as well, is one deals better with aggro and one deals better with slower decks like control decks. We have a really interesting hand here. We have the Twilight Whelp on turn 1, and the reason I kept Felix chosen, and this is, you know, because it's dragon, it buffs up other things, it's good, really suitable, good turn 5 play. But I have the coin, and if I'm able to Felix chosen this, we're going to have a 4 damage, what is that, 7 health, 4-7 on turn 2. Alright, so it's gone. But that could have been much more valuable for him. He could have really destroyed me. You know what? We don't even need to coin now. That's lucky. We could have coined out the Blackwing Technician, but we don't need to do that. We can even just Azure Drake turn 4, maybe. I might have brought fish. Pretty good taunt for him there. Could kill it with this. I don't think I need to. I think right now I have a good board, I have good trades. This could be much more valuable later, so we'll just hang on to that for now. We have the Ysera. We could actually turn 8 that if we need to, but not really going to happen. Azure Drake possibly going to happen. He's got another one. Jesus Christ. So, shockingly enough, it is Totem Shaman. No one's surprised. Alright, so we need to clear the board as much as possible. We trade into both of these, and this is a pretty good turn 4 play. Now, the question is, should we have got rid of the totem there? Because maybe he's able to buff up the totems, because obviously he's playing Totem Shaman. But I don't think it's going to have too much impact on the game. We have two big taunts up, and it looks like he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't actually do that, so it was the right call. Okay, we don't need to steal any health right now. We're going to trade this off, that's fine. We could just Felon Chosen, and I think we will. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll heal that back up as well. And then we're in a really nice situation on the board. He's struggling to get anything on the actual board and have any presence in this game. We still have the coin for an early Ysera if need be. We just got to keep this advantage. As Priest, we're able to trade over and over and over and just keep healing our things back up. And that works out very, very well for us. Okay. Kind of awkward that this is frozen. I think on this turn, we might just need to draw the card and see what we get. Could even coin out this. We'll see what we get. Okay, that would be pretty nice this turn. I'm going to save the coin. I could Worm Rest. I could, but I don't need to. It holds no valuable. It's not valuable to do. It holds no purpose right now. If I actually do get a Shrinkmeister next turn, if I top deck a Shrinkmeister, I could really destroy his life. I could completely ruin it. Like, game over. If I get a Shrinkmeister. I didn't. That's too bad. Okay, well, I can just kill it, so it's gone. That's 2 mana, we steal that. This is fine. We're in a really good position. It just could have been even better. So, If he AoEs us, how sad are we? Not too sad, honestly. Okay, cool. Yeah, just pressure him, keep the advantage. There you go. I really find myself enjoying going second as this priest. I must say, it seems to be very fucking good. Alright, so we don't have a dragon apart from the whelp. Velen's Chosen early can really win you the game. So that means we probably don't need the Power Word Shield. Both of these things, I don't know. They're both good cards, that's the problem. Turn 2, we coin out the Blackwing Technician. But we need to not play the Twilight Whelp. If we play the Twilight Whelp and coin and buff it, and then we can heal it for valuable trades. I'm going to do this. Because we don't think we're going to get another dragon, we know we're not going to be using that card, not valuably, it's not going to be that valuable, not a good play, then we'll play around that fact and maybe get a dragon instead. And then maybe that's even stronger. That's the hope that I had there. Unfortunately, we got Strinkmeister, so not valuable at all. Maybe I can do some fun plays with him later in the game, but right now, not so much. So we did not top deck a dragon. Not to matter, it's still 2 free. There's our dragon. Maybe we can trade and heal this next turn. Maybe we'll Shrinkmeister trade. And if we can get a good Velen's Chosen, hopefully onto a different target than the Twilight Whelp, then we're going to be in a really nice situation. It does look like a trade and a heal. And it's going to be a trade and a heal. Although, if we play the Shrinkmeister, we don't actually have to heal. We get 2 things on the board. He probably trades in and kills this. Then I'm able to buff that. Shrinkmeister's so valuable turn 8, but it's so long from now. I want to get the pressure on the board. And all that does is means I do the exact same play, but I have an extra thing on the board. And, you know, I didn't have to spend my turn healing. And, you know, it just means more pressure. So hopefully that helps us. He has muster for battle. I'm not too upset about it. He did actually hit base into the 3-2 there, which is not what I was expecting. Now, do we go face here? Because if we get Holy Nova, it's going to be massively advantageous. I'm actually going to go face here. I have no real way to deal with the board right now. And this is the problem with this deck compared to the Faster Dragons. The Faster Dragons has more AoE. Much more. This one doesn't. So it's just kind of like slow when you're dealing with aggro and these situations. So trading there would have been a really slow, poor use of the Velens. And what we're hoping is that he spends his time trading into it instead. He has 2 secrets. We're about to take 4 damage, and we're probably just going to play a big taunt. Okay. Let's try and find out what that was. Interesting. So it could be Avenge. It could be the buff of all minions. It could be lower that to 1 health, which would be terrible. It was. So we got really unfortunate there. Really unlucky. But you're not supposed to fucking run that card, man. People run it anyway for some reason. And it doesn't... I don't know. It just doesn't seem to work 9 times out of 10 times. But occasionally, it has a good moment like that. I have to admit, occasionally, it will really do well. And the Divine Favor. So basically... I'd say we lose this game if we don't get Holy Nova. And we only have 1 in the deck. We have a 1 in 21 chance of being back in this game. And if we get it, holy shit, we're in this game. We didn't get it. At least we have a taunt. So there's that. Try and lower his damage. A little bit. Maybe we'll get the Holy Nova next turn. Who knows? Otherwise, I'd say this game is super over. He is just really advantaged right now. He can spend his cards. Maybe I'll be able to steal that or this next turn to lower the damage. He traded quite well. Oh, he's trading more. That's really good for me. Obviously, he's about to play the mysterious guy. Right? Yep, mysterious challenger. And I expect he's going to have a bunch of secrets because he was running redemption. If he runs a second redemption, then, like, I'm sad that I lost to this guy.
Let me change your mind.
I'm actually going to take that. I know it only has 1 health. Yep, another repentance. Okay. So he just runs every secret and 2 of them. I'm amazed that he has had success with that. It doesn't make any sense. But, there you go. Game over. Yeah, he's won. How much is that? 13. Yeah, 14 exactly. So he beats me. He got the aggro. Not much I can do about that. Let's move into the next game. So this time we've swapped to the other deck list. The reason we've done that is because it's going to have a nice impact and show. We want to show the other deck, but it's having a nice impact right away because we're against a hunter and we're going to need that extra AoE. So I'm actually going to get rid of that. I'll keep this and we'll see what feels right based on his turn 1. We did get lucky and get the Dragonkin Sorceress, so maybe we'll play the Twilight Whelp and nothing else. And maybe we'll Velen's Chosen. The card draw is going to be really important. So we don't really want to throw that away. So we have a good turn 1, we have a good turn 2, we have a good turn 3, we have a good turn 4. And we have card draw later if need be. So I'd say we're in a good situation. What I could actually do is buff this up and trade. And you know what? I'm going to do that. Puts me nicely ahead. It trades well. And it gives me a fairly strong minion on the board for the next turn. And it gives me a nice card draw on turn 3. Assuming he doesn't kill it. Which he can. But if he's trading into it, then I bought myself the time that I really needed against a face hunter. This is a face hunter. He's running Glaive Zuka. We could actually just play the Dark Cultist, but, you know, I need more things on the board to deal with his things. They're all got low health. I need to trade as much as possible. Healing myself each turn, if possible, will also be very useful. But this is probably going to be a good turn 4 play. Although I'd like to get some other dragons first. I think card draw is going to be kind of what wins me this game, maybe, to get the Holy Novas, you know, to get the important cards that I'm going to need. So that's going to be sort of something I'm going to try and make a priority on when I can. Looks like this is going to be turn 4. Well, I'm not going to have another dragon for a while. This is going to buff something's health up. It's not going to do that much. I don't have any buffs. I don't have any buffs for it to get the extreme value out of it. Though it would have been a fine turn 4 play, I feel that this may be more valuable, you know, with the fact that I'm going to need to draw cards. Speaking of drawing cards, Twilight Whelp. There's the other dragon. So, there goes my card draw. That was very lucky to get that right there. No denying that. Good turn 6 coming up. Assuming he plays something that's low damage, and since he seems to be a face hunter, then sure. Although he might not be. I mean, he could be a very unlucky face hunter at this stage, but he was running the, well, knife choke. I don't know. What is this guy? Mid-range? I can't tell. Hit that. Thank you. Okay. So we do have a good turn 6 right here. In many different ways. Playing this and stealing one of those is cool and all, but I want to get like a lot of cards on the board. He's used one now. He's used an Unleash, so I don't feel as scared to do this. And we need to be able to trade so well. And very soon we're going to be healing ourselves every turn. But card draw, again, card draw. If I can get card draw, I'm super winning this game. Unfortunately, he's going to stop me. Wow, no way. Okay, I can understand why he did that. I can. But I needed that card draw more than I needed the 5 damage. Wow, he's used so much burn on not my face. So maybe healing myself each turn is not that relevant. Really weird game, guys. He must have been unlucky with his cards. Are you really going to remove that as well? What I think I'm going to do if he uses a spell here is take the 2-1, trade into that, not actually draw a card. And then I'll have an advantage on board again. Okay, so I'm glad that he silenced that. You know, this still works out pretty much exactly the same.
Let me change your mind. Right away.
We have a great board. He's already used 1 Unleash. He's 19 cards in the deck. There's a chance, very low chance that he's going to have a second Unleash. Alright. Okay. This is fine. I can instantly kill that. Is that Explosive Trap? Possibly. Either way, we're going to heal and draw a card before we do anything. Because we need to. We could steal the health of that and then not waste a Shadow Word Death, which would be very good. But if it's Explosive Trap, well, it might not be. It could be Freezing Trap. What do we want to be frozen back? Probably this. Alright, let's do it. If we fuck up now, and this isn't Freezing Trap, then it doesn't matter that much. Okay, it's not Freezing Trap. It's Explosive Trap. So we'll just play this and we'll trade. And then we'll heal that up, and then whatever. Maybe trade this into whatever he plays. If we can get the card draw from this again, we really, really press our advantage. That's probably Freezing Trap. And he got a Web Spinner, so he's not too happy. I'd say we have the advantage, obviously. Nefarian, there he is. Oh man, now I don't want to heal. Now I don't want to heal, now I just want to play Nefarian. Okay, yeah, I mean, I can win the game if I just draw cards, so I'm going to draw cards. This is a Freezing Trap. So, we'll draw a card. Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Right away.
That's not a Freezing Trap, it's the free. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll do this then. Doesn't matter too much about that. Made a slow play here. Okay, there it is. So, we'll just trade into it. Play this. We don't need to play anything else. And we keep our advantage. We completely clean out his secrets. He has 1 Web Spinner, sort of random beast. We have Nefarian to... Oh, that's unfortunate. What's he going to do? Okay, fine. There he goes. There he goes. Thank you very much. I had the advantage. There was many different ways where I could have thrown it. You know, not drawing the cards to keep the advantage. Not consistently, completely removing his board. Not actually... well, I don't know. Playing the Nefarian there, maybe not have had a massive advantage. You know, maybe wouldn't have changed too much. Oh, wow. Golden Offshore Cleric. Put that in the deck. Put that in both decks. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered too much. Maybe I would have got lucky and got some great Hunter cards. But in those situations, you really have to be aware that if you get greedy, you can easily lose. It's a Hunter. They'll do a lot of damage very suddenly. Now, he wasn't Face Hunter in the end, it turns out. He seemed to be mid-range. But I think he got unlucky with his cards, let's be honest. There we go, the Golden Northshire Cleric at last. That is my Dragon Priest deck. And that is the Faster Dragons Priest deck. Depending on how much aggro you're facing, you may choose what you feel to be better. I think Faster Dragons is probably better against aggro, is my judgment there. If you enjoyed the video, guys, leave a like. I hope you enjoy the decks. I hope you continue to enjoy the Grand Tournament. And thank you very much for watching. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time.